I would often think when I would watch Hollywood movies, I'm like, oh wow, Sandra Bullock is playing a mother's character and she's the lead.
Yeah.
But here, our leads have to be unmarried and have to be very desirable, very attractive. And mother,
Yeah.
like, hello.
Now, storytellers as well as our audience is looking really for stories. You know, we are looking for real stories. We're looking for relatability. I feel like the way content, the way stories are progressing, the relatability factor is what is clicking the most. And I think the only way you can make any story relatable is if your characters are real.
Hello everyone, welcome to peepingmoon.com. I'm Rashita Sahani and today I'm extremely pleased to be chatting with Adya Anand, Monica Pawar, Plabita Brodhakur, Prajakta Kohli, Zain Khan and Zoya Hussain. Hi, you guys, how are
Rashita.
you?
Hi. Thank you so much.
Hi, most welcome. So, firstly, tell me, how does it feel like to be, sitting here and chatting about the thing that you love the most, that is acting, and being a part of it?
I think it's amazing. First up, I think it's great that we're not all in our respective homes in front of our laptops with like great attire up here and then pajamas down
Yeah.
below. So I'm just glad that's happening. Second, I think the energy in this room is mad when you get a bunch of people who love women, who love what they're doing, come together, talk about things they're passionate about. So I feel extremely honored that I get to have the pleasure of being in this room with them.
Also, I think what's really
Oh.
nice is that all of us are getting to do this in this manner of it just being this day where everybody comes, looks good, feels good, chit chats, talks about stuff. I think it's important. We get to obviously do a lot of this during like interviews and PR and blah blah blah. But something like this, just for Women's Day or just for no particular reason, to just get people together and to really feel like a community, I think is really nice.
I personally was really setting myself up for failure in my head. I think as an actor, that's an important thing to do because you get rejected so often. So I can't believe that I am sitting here with these women and actually having this conversation is kind of unreal for me.
Do we all have to
Yeah.
answer? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm feeling absolutely amazing because not just about sitting here and talking to you, but also the fact that I'm just meeting so many amazing women, and right now we're sitting here and chatting with you. But once you're gone, just gonna have so many more things to talk about also.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm really happy to be chatting with you.
Of course.
I don't mean it like that, but
No
I'm
problem.
just saying it's lovely to meet so many other women and so many other women who actually I feel think alike, feel alike, and also maybe not, and we get to learn so much from each other. So yeah, really nice.
So I really don't like this Zoom thing. So I just wish आप यहाँ पे होते. So that would be a great fun. But yes, this is amazing. मतलब इससे पहले जो भी press release हुआ है वो अपनी team के साथ हुआ है. So this is for me, this is the first time, I'm meeting someone जिसको मैं पहले से नहीं जानती हूँ, and I'm a very good listener. So yeah, I'm enjoying this.
I feel
Okay.
elated and super excited that I'm sitting here with these gorgeous women and talking about something that we all think alike. And even if we don't, we get to learn, like what Plabita said. And yeah, I'm really excited to know more about what's going to happen.
Okay, so let's begin then. So, firstly, I would want to know from all of you, as someone who has, of course, been a part of cinema and has been working related to films or OTT or on social media. You tell me, do you feel that there has been a change in the way women are portrayed today in the Indian cinema? If you feel so, please tell me how.
100% yes. And I think everyone here will sort of attest to the fact that, thank God, that happened. But yes, I think the fact that now storytellers as well as our audience is looking really for stories. You know, we're looking for real stories. We're looking for relatability. I feel like the way content, the way stories are progressing, the relatability factor is what is clicking the most. And I think the only way you can make any story relatable is if your characters are real, and every character in your story is shown as is in life. That's the only way you'll look at them and be like, oh my God, I have a sister like that. Or my mom says the same things. And I think uh, it's been consumed and made consistently now, is why I definitely think that it is changing, and thank God for that.
Okay.
Growing up, I feel like I didn't see a lot of women that I related with.
Yeah.
They were either really beautiful and graceful, which I am and was not, or they were this, caricature tomboy thing, which didn't particularly seem to be very real to me. It was, and growing up, I always found that lacking, and I think that my self esteem took a big hit because I wasn't seeing myself and I wasn't conscious of that. But now, in retrospect, having seen far more complex, real female characters, even if they are nothing like me, I still feel seen.
Okay.
I think for my personal
Dora?
experience also, I think I was lucky that my first film was with Anurag Kashyap, so that kind of set a tone for me. And I think filmmakers like Anurag, like Navdeep, like Dibakar, um, regardless of the kind of screen time of the character, really try to make all people whole people. And women especially were not just frills, especially with Navdeep Singh and Anurag, like they really focus on, their films are more women oriented in a way.
Definitely.
But still, a couple of years ago, these filmmakers were looked at as alternative cinema filmmakers. But I feel like that is becoming more part of the mainstream. You're not just like arm candy or eye candy. Are you there? Okay, you're there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean, and even if you are just arm candy or eye candy, at least you're a person. You're not like a doll. You know. And even if you are a doll, at least you're not a mannequin. So I think we've come a long way from that. Though I do think we can do better in terms of mainstream integration. But again, like what everybody said, that it's the we can now be the characters we didn't get a chance to see growing up.
Like, may I just say this? I remember
Definitely.
when
Agreed.
Mismatched, the trailer for Mismatched released. One of my favorite comments, and also one of the top comments under that trailer, was that thank you, Netflix, for getting us a female protagonist who isn't, the perfect body, perfect skin color,
Yeah.
perfect skin texture, perfect hair. It is so, and I remember that comment spoke to me so much because that is everything we were looking at. We were looking at normalizing a normal girl on screen, and which is why also kudos to the audience for asking and accepting and demanding content like that.
I feel
Of course. Yeah.
I feel it's not that the audience would have never asked for such content in the past. It's just that we never really trusted our audience enough with the kind of content that we have today. I'm sure even back in the day, if we had content like this, our audience was always mature enough, is what I personally feel. And what I really
Okay.
like about how women are portrayed nowadays is that they are portrayed raw and, like you said, imperfect and gray, and like how actually we human beings are. And not just women, even men. Overall, I feel like stories are being real. I mean, if it's drama, it's drama. If it's real, if it's real. If it's musical, it's musical. But emotions are real. Everything is. I mean, I think we are. And like, because the question was about women, I feel now we can see real women, like she also said. And but like you said, I'm sure there is like a long way to go, but we need more and more such content. But at least we are so many stepping stones ahead of what we were just a few years ago.
Definitely. Monica?
I think now we are not taking things casually, So it's just not about entertainment. Matlab, it's
Yeah.
it's about engaging, It's about engagement, and about and the main thing is we are not just seeing an actor and actress. We are seeing more of a characters, And it's
Correct.
like irrespective of how you're looking, age, height, जैसे प्राजक्ता ने बोला.
Ji.
And matlab, I'm 27. I can I can play because of Netflix. If you know, because of Netflix, if they are giving you such kind of content, I'm pretty sure that at this age also, I would love to try playing 11-year-old girl. Sorry. And maybe I can go for like 45 years old, and
Yeah.
as an actress also, you're not scared कि नहीं मुझे ऐसा नहीं play करना चाहिए. I should not play pregnant. I should not play a mother or something. So I think we are so open now.
And there is content for women of all ages. I mean, we did not see earlier. I remember I would often think when I would watch Hollywood movies, I'm like, oh wow, Sandra Bullock is playing a mother's character and she's the lead.
Yeah.
But here, our leads have to be unmarried and have to be very desirable, very attractive, and mother,
Yeah.
like, hello. So at least now we have characters, I mean, we have roles for women across, ages. So I think that is very beautiful and that's like great change.
It's so ridiculous to think of now, but when I turned 25, I thought my career was over. Because I was like, I have not yet gotten a film. I've not even gotten an ad. I have not done a single day on screen. I think my career is over. And I think that might have been the case had online content not taken off
Not
in
been
the
done.
way that it has right now. Thank you.
Okay. Adya?
Yeah, so I feel that it's great that women can be portrayed as the heroes of a series or a film now. And there's still room for progress. But I feel there is no age, to play any character that you feel. Because no matter what age you are, there is no limit to dreaming or anything. So just playing the main character is not just about how you look, how you are, like what Aplabita said. It's not just about how you look and how you feel. It's also about what the reality is. Reality comes knocking on your door and says, ki, you have to do this. So I feel that it's amazing that a lot of women are having the opportunity to express themselves regardless of what age they are or how they look or how they, express themselves. So that's amazing.
Okay, agreed to each and every one of you and all the points that you just mentioned. But having said that, having those good and positive changes towards, how we see women today in cinema or otherwise, there is this difference that still exists between the payment that's done to a hero and a heroine, as they call it, the pay parity. So have you faced it, or what is your take on that?
I have really
Yeah.
never asked anybody I've worked with how much they're getting paid for the same project that I'm doing. So I wouldn't know. I don't have any personal experience of that.
Okay.
I think in my personal experience, I money wise, I mean, I'm like 3 films old, so I'm not gonna get paid the same as the actors in the film. Also because they've been far like further ahead in their careers. But again, fortunately, because of the directors of the films I've been in, it's been equal treatment.
Okay.
And it's really like small things like getting time for a touch up before a take, getting a good hotel room, getting a good vanity, getting a spot boy. It's things like that. So again, things like that which are like normal for all of us are actually not normal, because there is a huge difference in that. Like actresses will be like, "Acha, jaldi jaldi karo karo." Vanity is not the same. Hotel room is like, so there are a lot of differences in terms of that. I think your payment, of course, is dependent on several things. Though it is quite widely known that actors of the same level do not get the same money for whatever reason. We should work on that, yeah. We should fix it.
I'm sure we can make sure to change that, right?
Yeah, but it's not just on us, no. We can demand it.
We have to keep demanding.
Yeah, but it has to come from like the directors, the production houses, and all of that as well.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good that we're talking about it. So
Yeah,
we
yeah.
keep talking, so they eventually will have to
Yeah.
listen to us because they won't have any choice.
It's also that we have to all say it, because
Yeah.
at the place that we are right now, where there's so much work and there are so many actors, you end up being replaceable. And I think the fear of being replaceable and the insecurity of the job that we are in is what leads us to settle um, for a lot of things that are unjust or not the way that we would like to be treated or yeah.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah. I mean, I've so many times done ad films where I feel that I deserve to be paid more, but I'm like, oh, but, and they do that. They'll be like, oh, but you're just one of the shortlists. So, I mean, you think about it, and then I'm like, okay, fine, I'll just do it for this much.
So personally, I haven't experienced this kind of disparity. Uh, and fortunately I have means I'm quite new to the industry also, and fortunately I have worked with directors जहाँ पे performances were the priority उनके लिए. So irrespective of whatever and whichever background you're coming from, so it's just like they are so much performance oriented thing that things will go according to your way if you want to do that. Otherwise, personally, I haven't experienced that thing.
I'm going to say the same thing. I'm very new to this. I mean, I just have one show out and a short film out. That's all the, acting away from all the mustache drawing that I do on my YouTube channel. I mean, that's acting too, guys. Let's not. But I really don't. I haven't experienced that yet. But I'll let you know if I do.
I feel like
Okay.
I've experienced it in a far more subtle way than it's not as open and blatant, I think, maybe as it used to be, but it's definitely there in a far more subtle kind of way.
Yeah, for sure. I don't think these things ever are obvious, but it is always subtle. And you're very subtly told what your place is. So you either accept it or then you're replaced.
Yeah, I feel that we are always in this fear of accepting. We are forced to accept what we are.
Yeah.
If not, we have that certain fear that we'll be replaced, like what almost everyone said. And I feel that should not be the case, because everyone should be fair and do justice. Because I feel we should be fair to all genders. It's not just women, because that's what makes us scared about what's going to happen in the future. That's what makes our mindsets right, based on what society says. So yeah, that's one thing that should probably change, and I feel it's for the better good. If that happens, I'm pretty sure many more things can be achieved.
Agreed. Completely. Okay. And of course, talking about women centric content that's coming out, especially on all the OTT platforms, of course, we as audience, we are pleased to watch it, but there are still so many A-list actresses who work in Bollywood. They say that if their films are female driven or there's no hero as such in the film, they get a lot of issues in production. There's no one ready to produce it. They face budget issues and a lot of these things. Do you feel that OTT has sort of given a push to all the women centric content that's coming out lately?
Yeah, for sure. I think, again, like I said earlier, in a slightly different regard, that it's still not a commercial mainstream way to go, right? So we're definitely going in the right direction and we should continue to, but we're not there yet where a female driven role will not get the financially back the way a male. I mean, even the kind of setup in terms of the narrative of like girl meets boy, fall in love, blah blah blah, whatever. That's still what our big commercial films are about, or action or whatever. And if it's female centric, then it's like an issue-based movie or like something like that. So I think that all online platforms have definitely opened up the field for things that are new and just normal, honestly. But I hope we just continue to go in this direction, and it should hopefully change as time goes on. We're at a very nascent stage of that.
I want to just add to that. A little earlier today, I said that I don't think of stories as women's stories. I like to think of them as human stories. And, I'm interested in telling women's stories, but I'm interested in telling their human stories. And I think that that is how you sensitize people to what women go through by making them human stories rather than, like she said, making them issue based stories. Because yes, of course, everyone is going to get up and say that dowry is bad or something else is bad, but when you're able to portray a character in a realistic way, it's a far more subtle way of getting through to your audience.
Of course. Yeah.
I feel a lot of times, I mean, like you had said that a lot of producers are or financiers are not willing to say give any funds for such content or such movies which are
Yeah.
just like driven by women. I feel it's also their fear of doing anything different because nobody wants to experiment when they're putting in a lot of money. But I think they should also give a chance to the audience, or to see what they really. I mean, we are so used to, like, even for a song. I think in Bollywood, one song works and every song becomes similar, like similar groove,
Yeah.
similar. So I just feel that why. I mean, we are artists. We should experiment. So we should be allowed to experiment. So as long as, like you said, human stories. Of course, these are human stories because we are half of the population. But it's just been that since so many years and years and years, we've been just seeing all the human stories from a man's perspective, from POV. So I feel it's really I feel we should give our audience a chance. We shouldn't just assume that if we make something like this is not going to make any money to us.
And also, when you tell a story that is issue based, you sometimes strike a tone of preaching to your audience, which again,
Yeah.
I don't think that we need to do. And I think that's a mistake that we make, that we don't need to preach to them. And I think that if we tell them the story in a subtle, slight way, I think that they will absolutely get it.
Yeah, I mean, just to add to that, that is what conditioning is, right? When it's subtly,
Yeah.
when it's subtle, when it becomes a part of your consciousness and you're not spoon fed, because you will have a knee jerk reaction to spoon feeding. So I think it's not just about actors or female actors, it's also about having a female gaze towards the things that have previously had a male gaze, whether it's love or sex or equality or inequality or whatever. I think once the gaze as well changes as well, that'll also, it's again it's a subtle shift, but it's that subtle difference between something like you watching something and being like, oh my, I love this, and being like, oh okay, I love this, and I think that's got to do with the gaze as well.
Also, I feel like
Okay.
something that OTT platforms, especially Netflix, is doing beautifully is breaking monotony.
Yeah.
We've
Agreed,
had
yeah.
this, like you said, we've had the same kind of songs, and we've had the same kind of stories, and we've had the same kind of projections and same kind of characters for a really long time, till someone decided to just bring one domino back and be like, no, I'm not going to do that anymore. So I feel like a beautiful thing happening in the whole digital content scene right now is that we're all breaking monotony. We're all kind of
Correct.
done, and we're like, okay, chalo, theek hai, ho gaya. But
Okay.
we're sure there's more scope to it, so let's go for that.
And you know what? Like
Yeah.
nowadays, like filmmakers या फिर कोई बड़े production, they have got the backup. Okay, theatrical release नहीं होगा, so we'll मतलब OTT में चला जाएगा, and they are not scared
OTT
now. It's like, okay, we are in a
बिल्कुल.
safe place.
I feel it's awesome that women are being portrayed in different points of views, and I feel it is awesome that there's this character, this woman who is falling in love with herself, but not with some other male who's, the story is more portrayed towards that guy. But I feel it's doing a great job because it's bringing in more stories from different kinds of perspectives, and showing what reality is all about. And it's not just the perfect rosy thing that you see on the outside, it's also what every person is going through. It's not just fake and not not polished.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I think that is it. Thank you so much, everyone, for being a part of this important
Thank
conversation.
you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.